What's going on, Splinterlands family? This is Aftersound. I try to do daily videos on Splinterlands and Fortnite, both of which I stream on Twitch at This Is Aftersound. So come say hello whenever you can. Today, I wanted to talk about uh, SPS versus DEC from an investment standpoint. Now, this is not financial advice. This is not investment advice. I have just been getting questions about it on stream and on Discord. So I thought I would talk about it just briefly here, at least what my outlook is at the current moment. So the thing is, SPS is the governance token. You need to understand that. And DEC is the in game currency. Now, DEC is supposed to be pegged at, I believe, $1 equals 1,000 DEC. Right now, it's about $5.5 equals 1,000 DEC. So, and before that, it was almost like, right now it's about 5.5x. It was close to 8x when I first started playing the game at 0.0078 per DEC token. So there is a little bit of inflation there, which the team has talked about and said that while they believe that it should be at that peg, they can't really control the market forces around it necessarily. So I think here's how I look at it. Right now, what is the value that each of these tokens provide, right? SPS at the current moment is the governance token. They just launched it. It is currently, and as of today, you can, if you stake it within the game, you can get 100% APR, which is kind of ridiculous. But also, as more and more SPS gets staked, this drops. So within the last 3 weeks that I've been playing this game, it's dropped from 130% to 101, and I can see that dropping further. Although, 100% or even 90 or 80% APR is not bad, and especially for an in-game asset that can be used for future things, right? They're going to use this as the governance token. So for future things such as card airdrops or for pre-sale once Chaos Legion and potentially any other future expansions come out, the more you have staked, the more you are eligible. So this is kind of, to me, in a way, like buying equity in the game, right? Long term, I view this as a way to buy equity within the game. I don't know how else to say that. Whereas DEC, on the other hand, is more of the in-game currency and should be pegged closer to where they had initially had it, right? And why is DEC so high right now? Well, that's the important thing, is before the next 50, well, no, not 50, 365 minus 57 days, what is that? 308 days, let's just say 10 months, there is an SPS airdrop happening where every token of DEC that you hold will give you some SPS. So whether you hold that in a private wallet, whether you hold that in game, you will be eligible to receive SPS as they issue this. This is a brand new token, the governance token that they have. So the thing is, it's not just DEC. There is a wide variety of things, and we can jump into a different screen. I actually don't have it pulled up, but DEC is going to get you one airdrop point per DEC. Your collection power, so when you buy cards, will add to that as well. And then if you have card packs, land plots, if you put your DEC in an LP or liquidity pool, that'll get you double of what you have. Now, this is all more advanced. The liquidity pool I'm not going to talk to. Splinter Talk tokens I'm not going to speak to as well. Right now, the focus is just on, if you have X amount of dollars and want to buy with a long-term investment horizon, should you be, or actually not even long-term, short to medium term, should you be getting SPS or DEC? It depends. It depends on what your goals are, right? For me, I want to have access to pre-sale packs, right? I want to be able to grab those at whatever the retail price ends up being versus buying them on the secondary market. And as you can see, I believe there's some Untamed or dice packs that are going for like 40 or 50 bucks right now. I am not buying because those originally came out for $2, and I would rather wait for Chaos Legion, and I would want to make sure that I have access to a significant amount of, or at least enough amount of those vouchers, because those vouchers, I don't actually even need to buy. Those vouchers will be airdropped to me, and I can then sell those vouchers as tokens, right? At least that's what I believe. If I'm wrong, someone please fact check me in the comments. So what is my strategy right now? With DEC, the APR as it comes out to is like well above 200%. So the money that you put into DEC in terms of the return that you're getting on a daily basis and on a yearly basis, if you're looking at that long of a time horizon, is more than double of what you're getting when you stake SPS. So just for holding DEC, you're getting double the amount of SPS every day than you are for holding the same dollar value of SPS. So that plays a significant factor. For me, currently, what I'm doing, again, this is just my strategy, sharing it with you guys. It's not financial advice. I could be completely wrong. So I just have to put that out there. At the current moment, I am trying to allocate as part of my investment to this game half and half. So half of what I'm putting in as a long-term investment goes into SPS. The other half goes into DEC. In the future, and I don't have a time frame on this, but I can and will update in future videos once maybe I do make those changes. I will be reallocating that so that it is not 50-50 and will be higher towards SPS versus DEC. Why is that? Because as the airdrop goes along and we get closer to day 365, I just believe long term that the DEC token will slowly go back to its peg of $1,000 or $1 equaling 1,000 DEC rather than the kind of 5 or 6x that it's been playing at this past week and the 7/8x it was when I started. So for right now, I don't mind grabbing DEC at the current price. And if there's a dip, then I might even grab some more. But my focus, if I'm putting money into this for airdrop points, is actually on building up my collection power, right? In addition to the DEC. But if I'm just looking at SPS versus DEC investments, I'm going half and half, but I will slowly be sliding that towards SPS as time goes along. And so that might be in a couple of weeks once Chaos Legion comes out, and maybe there's more direction on what the future looks like in terms of the SPS governance token and what the value of that will be. That could also be if SPS appreciates in value, right? Because that to me is the more expected outcome, whereas DEC would depreciate in value. And I have just one example for this. If we're looking at, and I have here, so if we're looking at SPS and DEC and then kind of comparing it to, I'm on CoinMarketCap right now, kind of comparing it to the Axie Infinity Boom, right? And the Axie is really the only model that we have right now for a successful game. And even Axie is having its own problems. But what you see with the AXS token versus the SLP token, right? AXS is equivalent to SPS, and SLP, I think it's Smooth Love Potion, is the equivalent. The in-game currency that you win is comparable to DEC. When you look at this, you can see it's the AXS token that absolutely had a boom. And why is that? It's because it has a max supply as opposed to the in-game currency. So if we look at SLP, SLP is the one that is much more difficult to ascertain. Like it shot up. It shot up, but it didn't stay up, right? There was this huge boom into Axie gaming or NFT gaming, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know much about Axie aside from what I've read. I've never played it, but as you can see from here, right? Like if there is a peg, and actually for Splinterlands, we do know that there is a peg for DEC. I would expect that to eventually drop back down once the airdrop kind of comes to a close, right? Unless they do some kind of extension on the airdrop, or unless there's something else that they will do after the 365 days for the next couple of months or whatever it is. Right now, I don't have that information. So right now, it's 50-50 for me. But over the next coming months and before the end of the airdrop, I will be sliding that allocation. And part of it too is that allocation will naturally slide, right? Because everything that I get from all the SPS that I get from DEC, from the DEC all of the airdrop points that DEC provides is paid out in SPS, and then I restake that SPS. So what am I doing in that sense? It's naturally reallocating more and more into SPS. So that's kind of where I'll go. I can, as I play the game, I'll win more and more DEC, hopefully. And, we'll see how the balance of that shakes out, because this is not, and this is where it gets interesting. Like I said, as an investor, both of these are not just like normal investments into tokens where you expect appreciative or depreciative value. One is providing airdrop points, but it's also the in-game currency, right? So I can use it, spend it, but I also earn it as I play the game. And hopefully, as I play the game, get better, higher levels, I can be earning more and more of it as I build up my card collection. I get more collection power and can earn more SPS from that, but I can also earn more DEC from rentals. So there is a very complex economy behind both of these tokens. And that's why I love this game. That's why it's very, very interesting to me right now. So again, those are just my thoughts on where things are going with SPS and DEC, and where I believe they can potentially go long term. Again, not investment advice, but just kind of how I'm playing the investment strategy outside of gaming, right? So let me know your thoughts. I do love to do giveaways, and I'm trying to grow out this channel. So please leave a comment. And if you do leave something thoughtful, I like to pick my favorite comments and give a little DEC giveaway. So don't forget to leave your in-game username as well so that I could send you a little something for being a valuable member of the community. All right, that's all I got for today. I'll catch y'all later. Good luck.